Hello and happy Monday, the day after Easter. I hope you all had a wonderful day and rejoiced that Christ is risen. Something that we celebrate all year. But there's more to the story, and I know you know some of this. But so Mary went out on the first day of the week. The story said yesterday, Mary Magdalene. When it was still dark. And so the next part of our story starts the first day of the week in the evening. And the disciples were pretty freaked out. They went into a room and locked the door, locked themselves in because they were afraid of the Jews. And just in general, I think, very upset. And so that night, Jesus came. He came and visited them, and he said, "Peace be with you." And they were so thrilled to see him, and he showed them his hands and his side and his feet, and they were so excited. But Thomas, good old Tom wasn't with them. And they told him about it. He said, "Oh, come on, guys. You really think I believe that? I mean, we know that he died on the cross." And so he just really didn't buy it. But a week later, Thomas was with them in this locked room. They went back to it. And Jesus shows up. And he says, "Thomas, come over here. See my hands? See the holes? See my side?" And so Thomas saw them and he believed. And Jesus said, "Well, I'm glad now that you believe." But he said, "Blessed are those who do not see and still believe." So it's about doubt. It's about faith. This whole story. And it gets harder and harder in this world to know what to believe, doesn't it? Just news, even watching the news. Do we know every single story, no matter which channel we watch? Every story is true. Just we're conditioned to be suspicious and not ever trusting in all situations. And some of that is just being careful, but some of it is, you need to trust people at some point. And I think we all need that reminder. I mean, come on, Thomas. And the other thing to remember, or that's interesting to me, is that it would be natural not to believe that Jesus was back to visit them. Mary Magdalene, when she got to the tomb and looked in, she didn't believe until she actually saw Jesus and thought he was the gardener. And he said her name. And so Thomas wasn't the only one who doubted. Now you would think now these guys traveled with Jesus for 3 years, and they saw him perform all these miracles. And he told them and showed them that he was the Messiah. He was the Son of God. And yet, even after his long, long speech at the Last Supper to them, trying to comfort them, trying to remind them of what was going to happen, even after that, and they deserted him. When things got tough, the tough got going. They left. And So I think it's good to just think about who we doubt and about trust. You can be trusting, but be smart about it. I think that's maybe the difference. So blessings on the day after Easter, and I'll see you soon.